All right, these are the directions for the zipper bag in the Sports and Outdoor Products class. We are going to start by looking at the directions in your note guide on page 38. The zipper or the written directions are all right here. You're going to start, step one says to get your supplies from your teacher. You should have 2 pieces of fabric. They can coordinate or not. It's your choice. It's your zipper bag. You also need your piece of batting and your zipper. You should have all of these supplies already. What we're going to start with when we get to step 2 is by taking one of our pieces of fabric and laying it flat. Now you'll notice that it's got some fairly decent creases in it. We do want to take just a moment and get these creases out before we begin. So you'll want to go over to an ironing board and just take a second and get these creases out. Now you'll notice that sometimes creases are a little bit challenging to get out, that are really, really stubborn. So if you just take a little bit of water and just spritz it just a little bit, this will help steam press it, and that helps get that seam nice and flat. We're just going to take just a moment here to do this with both of our pieces so that we don't have any weird foldovers or creases. You don't need a ton of water, doesn't need to be soaking, but you do want to make sure that you're getting that steam press to get those weird creases out. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about some of these creases that are in there really deep, but because those will be hidden later. So, step 2, now that I've got that pressed, we want to lay out our pieces and essentially make a sandwich. We want pretty sides to be on the outside. So we're going to have pretty side down. We're going to sandwich our batting right on top, and then we're going to sandwich the last layer. Now this last layer of fabric that I've got, it looks the same on both sides, so it really doesn't matter which side you say is your pretty side. Right here in your drawer, cool new drawers here, you're going to pull out your pins, and we're just going to pin this sandwich together. You're going to put the pin down through all the layers of fabric so it's coming out the other side, and then back up to the top. You want to make sure you're pinning so that the pin is totally on the fabric and not extending the edge of your fabric like that. Okay, we want it all the way in and back to the top. You just want to put enough pins in. Essentially, we're just kind of holding this together a little bit so that it doesn't move on us too much while we're stitching. What we're going to do is we're going to give our bag like a quilted look. We're just going to practice using the sewing machine and make some stitches here. This is the end of step 2.